Hi, Alan. My name is Heidi Montecalero, aka Heidi Thomas on Facebook. I wanted to tell you I think you are a wonderful role model for all women. You always have a smile on your face. You always make me laugh. And one day, I would like to meet you. I have written to you several times on Facebook, letting you know what a wonderful husband I have, Bill Thomas. He's been a godsend to me. Ever since I had my stroke last June, he's been by my side, taking me to all my appointments, making sure all my medications are taken, and just overall being there for me. He's amazing. There are days I feel like ugly and fat. He tells me not to worry because he loves me and he thinks I'm beautiful. I've been feeling that way because ever since I had my stroke, I'm not allowed to work out because of the intensity causes my blood pressure to go up. My blood pressure is the reason why I had a stroke. It went really high and it caused a blood clot in my brain to burst. It caused me to have the stroke. I was in the hospital for many days. I guess my husband said I was in ICU for 10 days. I do not remember anything about it. I do not remember going there and spending all those days there. But the doctors at Overland Park Regional have been great. They've taken care of me and got me to where I am now. I have no side effects at all from my stroke. No paralysis, no speech impediment, nothing. And it's been great. I mean, hasn't been easy. I get days where I get forgetful and just don't want to get out of bed and depressed. But overall, I'm like I am. There's some days I start crying because I miss my old self. I used to be really happy and cheerful, and all I want to do is dance in such a bubbly attitude. But now, that's gone. But it's slowly but surely coming back. And one day, I'll be back to my normal self. I wanted to say, I find you amazing. You're an amazing person. I see you on your show, how you connect all the people in your audience, and how you make everyone laugh. You've been a role model to me ever since I saw you on your show, way before your talk show. I remember watching the show, and even then you made me laugh. You always made me laugh. You just bring joy to everyone you touch. And one day, I'd like to someday meet you because you're just an amazing person. Times have been tough for me and my husband. Right now, money is not very good because most of the money is going to be tied up in the medical bills. I have thousands and thousands of dollars in medical bills. My insurance has paid for most of it, but overall, we still have $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 worth of medical bills to pay. It's quite overwhelming, and I don't know where we're going to come up with the money. So, and I'm planning to go onto long-term disability from work so I can spend time healing. I went back to work immediately after I got out of the hospital. I didn't take any time off to heal, which was a big mistake because I should have taken time for myself to get back to normal and just heal. And I never took that time, so this is my opportunity to do that. I plan to take some college courses while I'm off work. I need only 30 units to finish my bachelor's degree. I always regretted that I never went back to school and finished my degree. I had gone to college over 20 years ago, majoring in psychology, and I never finished it. And I don't want to spend my life regretting that I never did that. And that's one of my plans as I undertake this new journey of unemployment and disability. It's going to be a first for me. I've always been working, but I've always been at school or something like that. So this is going to be different for me, but it's time. My husband is amazing. He tells me all the time that I'm beautiful and there's nothing wrong with me, because I always tell him, I'm sorry you have a defective wife. That's the way I feel, that I'm defective and there's something wrong with me. It's been tough because since I had my stroke, I feel like part of me's been missing, and part of me died when I had that stroke. And I miss that person, and I want to be that person again. I hope I will be one of these days. And my husband's been using my car, my old 2003 Ford Taurus, to drive around. His car is not doing so well. He's had a new transmission put in his car about twice, and it's getting up there in age, so I'd like him to have a new car so we don't have to worry about us getting stranded anywhere. I know his dream car has been either a Jeep Cherokee, or a BMW 4 or 5 Series. He deserves a new car, for as much as he takes care of me. And he's been through a lot this past year, with me being in the hospital, not knowing if I was going to live or die, and then losing his our two cats, Joey and Shadow. They died. We had to put both of them to sleep because they both developed cancer. Joey developed a nasal cancer that was untreatable, so his breathing was not very good. So we ended up deciding it's for the best for him to be euthanized, not let him suffer anymore. And then this past March, we had to let our cat Shadow go. He developed cancer in his intestine, and that was not a very pretty sight to see him suffering. My husband loves his animals. He is such a gentle soul, and I would like something nice for him. It's been really tough on him. I'd like something nice to be done for him, for all he's done for me, and for being such a great husband. We are supposed to be going to the Philippines in June, God willing. I'm hoping I'll be okay to go. The last time I went to the hospital was beginning of March, because I had developed really bad headaches. They were so severe and they would not go away. My husband said, well, we need to take you to the doctor. We can't play around with this. We know it happened the last time. So we went to the hospital. I ended up being there for 2 more nights, which of course is added to the medical bills. But I'm glad I went. They did a CAT scan, and then they saw some unusual things in the CAT scan, so they decided to do an MRI the next morning. Found out that I had several lesions in my head caused by my blood pressure. So I'm hoping those lesions will not affect me in the future. I don't know what the future holds for me. It scares me. I'm afraid if I have another stroke, I will die. And I don't want to die. I'm too young. I was 45 years old when I had my stroke, and I was in the best health ever. I had lost 40 pounds after working out for over a year, going to the gym 3 or 4 times a week for 2 or 3 hours a day, and I still had a stroke. And I found out that I had really bad high blood pressure, which people should not ignore, because your blood pressure can kill you. It almost killed me. It caused the hemorrhage in my brain to burst, and it put me in the hospital for 10 days in ICU. And my husband came to the hospital to see me every day. He spent many hours there with me, and I know it was tough on him. He said he'd go home every night and cry to God and ask him, why is this happening to me? When I thank God to for giving me a second chance and letting me live. I can't imagine life without my husband. He's my rock. He's been nothing but good for me. He's been a blessing. We've been together for 20 years. We've been married for 8, but we've been together for 20 years. He's an amazing person. He's such a good heart. I love him so much, and I want him to have the best. I'm tired of seeing him feeling all sad and depressed, and I would like him to be happy again. I would love to go to the Philippines to see my grandma, who is 85 years old and has Alzheimer's and dementia. But I don't know if we will go because of my health situation. She's been in the Philippines for the past several years because they have personal care for her. I'm a nurse that takes care of my grandma morning, noon, and night. 24 hours a day. She is never alone. And from what I understand, she's not the same person. She doesn't remember many things or many people. And that scares me. I don't want to see my grandma die. I want to see her while she's still alive and vibrant. One of these days, I will love to see her again. Ellen, thank you so much for being an inspiration to me and to a lot of women and a lot of people. I think you're an awesome person. You make me laugh all the time with your antics on your show, and I love your dancing. I love to dance too. Well, I used to love to dance. It's been a while since I have. I would like to dance on your show with you. That would be so much fun. He made me go Zumba. Zumba was my favorite way to work out. That's where I lost a lot of my weight, doing Zumba. I've had many awesome Zumba instructors that have inspired me and bring out my sexiness out of me. And it's so much fun. We should try it together. Well, thank you for listening to me, and I hope one day to get to meet you. Have a good day. Love you, Ellen. Bye-bye.